So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their... Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Not the most accurate pass. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Ibrahimovic. He's had it taken off him. Hazard is firing after that one. And it's Seedorf. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up...
Oh, shooting chance! Seedorf has another go!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Pressing high and with purpose. Araujo, a player who needs no introduction. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with...
Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gattuso! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Hernes. That ball looks a good one. There's the shot! Driving forward. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. So no flag here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, lovely bit of skill. It's Eto'o! And that has fizzed wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Now it's Hazard. That's a good foray he's making. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Silvestre. And it's Roberto Carlos. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Seedorf aims beyond the defence. Decent chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Hernus with the short one. Now there's a fine ball. Roberto Carlos! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Gattuso concedes a free kick for that. Lahm into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he's there to retrieve it. Silvestre. Looking for options for movement. Vieira. He won't be happy with that one. Now, can they get him away? He is through here, and he shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in the second half.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Arsenal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was... Oh, he's been caught napping! Hangs in a cross. Schmeichel claims it safe hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20, Ibrahimovic, number 9, Eto'o.
Time then for the first
22,
substitution of the game.
Seydorf.
Paris Saint-Germain
Number
are
14,
doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Gullit.
And he's quick to get rid.
Šeško, number 8, Pele.
Rubber shoots! Superb from Šeško! A finish right from the top draw.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Pele conjures time and space where few can. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's had a shot! Well taken goal. Arsenal are level. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And now he has two. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Seedorf.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bale, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And no, that was never going to make it. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic, great ball, and he tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution in progress.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Passing. Bullet! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And this is Del Piero. Not a hint of offside here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's nice. They've won a corner.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Pele. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. So, having trailed, to lead. The comeback is complete! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Substitutions taking place.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Pele. Can he get it through? Look at the space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Bale. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Some really good ball movement. Oh, that's a key interception.
Has been indicated.
Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And here's Del Piero. Ribéry. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bale. Now it's Pele. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Araujo. He has found a way through. And that is expertly dealt with. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that will be it. Arsenal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Araujo, Vieira, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Eto'o. Engages and forces him off the ball. Seedorf. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Roberto Carlos. Gattuso makes a move down the right. Roberto Carlos, and he goes cross-field. Can he latch on to this? That's good play. Crosses it in here. And that's a good-looking ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Close it, Seedorf! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Hernes is someone with real dynamite in his boots, and they can counter here. Neither side yet able to find the net. Silvestre, and it's Hullet. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos, and it's Vieira. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. Ibrahimovic. And it's Lam. Oh, what a ball! And this is Eto'o. And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he can thump it away. Gattuso. Hullet. That's going wide left. Seedorf. And this is Ibrahimovic. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
He won't be happy with that one. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Turan. To Lam. And it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Arsenal up by one goal at the halfway point.
After the final whistle today.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And here is the first touch of the second half. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Pepe. Araujo, a player who needs no introduction. Strokes it back. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Pressing high and with purpose. Hazard. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ernest being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Nicely aimed pass. Arsenal are still that goal to the good. It's a good run down the right. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get it through? Oh, shooting chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
It's Ibrahimovic! And a neat finish! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Eto'o. Number 20, Ibrahimovic.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected.
Decent shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
Number 21, Suarez.
Lahm made a search from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully.
Bellingham. Substitution in progress.
Bellingham threads one in, thinks about the shot. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bellingham makes a dash for it, and it's Luis Suarez. Vieira. Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's heaved it away.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bellingham. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Bale. Plays a sharp little ball here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano. Oh, this is a terrific run.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Silvestre. Now it's Gattuso. Rooney. Rooney driving forwards.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Leicester is there, and he can get that clear. Now, big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
All hands on deck for this one. And he can clear it away. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power.
Great chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now that's well seen too. And this is Gullit. Silvestre knocks it into space. Looking for the far post. And that should get the job done.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Quality ball.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Gullit. What's going wide left? And he welcomes it in. So much to...
Shot a goal! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish right from the top draw. And they're threatening to fly away here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Real chance!
Cafu gets it clear. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Seedorf, and the shot, it's Ibrahimovic!
It's run loose, who's going to get there?
And they've got rid.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cafu, now it's Ibrahimovic. And the pass is intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ernest. Gattuso receives it in a good position here. Great pressure, plenty of it. Ernest. Ernest. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is well cleared. Gattuso, Seedorf, Nesta cuts out the pass. Seedorf. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played towards the other side. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Araujo running with the ball. Hernes. And it's Lam. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ibrahimovic. This might spell danger. Oh, important interception. Ibrahimovic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Good ball over. Ibrahimovic! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
And that has left him in a heap. Vieira. The message is clear, none shall pass. Silvestre looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That's it, 45 minutes up. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demanderai de bien vouloir prendre connaissance du communiqué envoyé par la police et qui s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant. Changement.
So, into the second half. Arsenal decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Oh, they can break here. Cafu. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. No, again there's no way through. And it's Azar. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And here's Azar. Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Corner then. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Oh, good effort!
Araujo with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He wasn't going to be fooled.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neto looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Nesta. Turns back here, probably the best option. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Vieira. Pull it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Pass somewhat off target. Gattuso.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, well measured. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. So what can they make of this? That's rather hopeful. Pull it. Great vision. And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ferdinand. And it's Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic. Silvestre. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass isn't the best. And it's Seedorf. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Azar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Delivers the ball. It's a loose ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Bale. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's chosen to go back.
Arsenal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Lahm. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Hullet. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And time is up. Arsenal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling.